There is a ghost in the autumn sky, a pale, silent smudge you can barely see. For centuries, astronomers called it a little cloud. They were wrong. That cloud is a trillion-star engine, a cosmic titan on a direct collision course with our home. And tonight, you will understand the true scale of what's coming for us. Let me tell you a story about light. The light hitting your eye from that faint smudge, it began its journey 2.5 million years ago. That light left Andromeda when early humans first walked the savannas of Africa. It has been traveling through the void all this time, carrying an image of how Andromeda looked before humanity even existed. And in that ancient light is a secret of size, of mass, of a gravitational embrace so vast it already touches us. Before we meet the giant, we must remember our own home. Picture the Milky Way, a shining spiral of 400 billion stars. It takes light 100,000 years to cross it. That means if a star on one side sent a signal when the first human cultures arose, that signal would only now be arriving at the far side. Our galaxy is not small. It is our entire cosmic kingdom. But across the gulf of 2.5 million light-years, there is another kingdom, and it is more than twice as wide. In the 1920s, an astronomer named Edwin Hubble pointed a telescope at Andromeda and made a discovery that shattered human pride. He found a star whose brightness pulsed in a regular rhythm, a Cepheid variable, and by its pulse, he could measure its distance. The number he found was incomprehensible. Andromeda was not inside our Milky Way. It was far, far outside it, a separate island universe. Overnight, the cosmos grew bigger than anyone had dreamed, and at the center of that revelation was this faint smudge, which suddenly became the most important object in the sky. So how big is it? Let's build it in your mind. Start with our sun. Now imagine 400 billion more suns. That's our Milky Way. Now double that number of stars. Then double it again. Then add half again on top. You are now at roughly 1 trillion stars. That is Andromeda's stellar population. But stars are only the visible bricks. Between them are nebulae, star clusters, black holes, and planets. So many planets that if you visited one every second, you'd need over 30,000 years just to count them. And all of that fits inside a disk of stars 220,000 light-years wide. If you could fly a ship at light speed from one edge to the other, you would pass through generations of stars, through clouds of newborn suns, through the graves of dead ones. And the journey would last longer than all of human civilization. But the story doesn't end with what we see. Andromeda is wrapped in a cloak of darkness, a halo of dark matter so immense it stretches over 1 million light-years from end to end. This invisible material cannot be seen, but its gravity holds the galaxy together. It is the hidden architecture of the giant. And here is the chilling part. The edges of Andromeda's dark halo already brush against the edges of our own. In the realm of gravity, we are already touching. The collision didn't wait for the future. In the dark, it has already begun. Now, the plot thickens. Andromeda is not standing still. It is moving toward us at 250,000 miles per hour. At that speed, you could circle Earth 10 times in a single minute. And yet, space is so empty, so vast, that this headlong rush will still take 4.5 billion years to end in a merger. When it happens, it will not be a crash. It will be a slow, majestic dance, a gravitational waltz that will last billions of years. Stars will be flung into new orbits. The night sky will fill with unfamiliar constellations. Our Milky Way will lose its spiral shape, and what remains will be a new, elliptical galaxy, Milky. We are not just observers of this story. We are characters in it. Let's change perspective. Imagine you stand on a world inside Andromeda, looking back toward the Milky Way. You would see our galaxy as a faint, fuzzy patch of light, exactly as we see Andromeda now. You might wonder if it holds life. You would have no idea that your galaxy and theirs are on a collision course. From there, the Milky Way is just another smudge in an endless sky. That is the cosmic punchline. The universe is so large that even a trillion-star giant can look small from far away. But we know the truth. We have measured the giant, and we know it is coming. So tonight, when you step outside and find that pale ghost in the sky, remember the story. Remember that its light is an ancient message, telling of a time before humans. Remember that inside that smudge are more stars than all the grains of sand on every beach you have ever walked. Remember that its gravity already tugs on ours, that its destiny is woven with ours, and that one day, far in the future, our galaxies will become one. You are alive in the narrow window of time when they are still separate, when you can still see the ghost and know its name. That makes you more than just a stargazer. It makes you a witness to the greatest merger in the history of our corner of the cosmos. And in a universe of unimaginable scale, that is a story worth telling.